Out here at the roof today, taking a look. One of the things I wanted to point out is that we know the entire roof has 2 layers of shingles. So we have the current layer that you can see, and then as you see underneath it, you used to have yellow shingles on this. And we know that's everywhere because over there where the ladder is where the adjuster and I believe it was a ladder assist, not a true adjuster, looked at it and noted, yep, there is in fact 2 layers. There's damage kind of throughout your roof, as you can see here. Like the more we walk it, the more we see it. The backside is just pure fiberglass. There's no way to do a repair test out here because there's not really much to try to repair. I can tell you where shingles are missing and where we're down to the next layer and where we have exposed nails for sure because tabs are missing. But as far as trying to swap those out, that's going to be completely impossible. I don't know any way, shape, or form to be able to get this out without causing more damage. And unfortunately, the state of Georgia, I'm not able to do any kind of repair on a roof if it causes more damage to the roof structure overall. So if I'm up here trying to remove shingles and putting in new shingles, the state of Georgia will say, whoa, stop, you're not allowed to do that if it's causing more damage. This certainly will cause more damage than good. So that's why I'm here today, just to kind of show the overall conditions, because there's no way repairs are getting done up here. I'm going to try to get a shingle out and show you what it looks like and not end up itching for 5 years. But it's going to be a rough one to try to find an example of. So give me a sec, I'll get it set up. Right here, kind of in the middle slope, I guess is probably the best way to describe it. You have a shingle that's clearly damaged right next, or a tab, right next to another tab. This is all on the same shingle, so this is the one we're going to work with. You can go ahead and move that off to the side. So the affected area will be right here and up here, and it technically won't be the shingle, it'll be over here. The reason why is because the nails for this shingle that runs from here over to here, the nails will be right here and then right up here. So we'll have to unseal this little batch, take out all the nails, and then try to put the nails back the best we can without causing any extra damage. If it causes extra damage, obviously we need to pause, talk to your adjuster, see what else is going on. This is the best situation on the entire roof I can find. So bear with me. I'm going to try to do everything I possibly can to make this work, but I promise absolutely nothing given the state of this shingle. So first things first, going to unseal once need to be unsealed with a putty knife. Thankfully, most of these are unsealing pretty easy. Alright, as you can see, just doing that, there's already granules flying off this thing. We haven't even started working on anything. So now that they're unsealed, what we're going to do is look for the nails. We're holding the shingle in. I believe that's all the nails out. Still got one somewhere. Oh, nope, that one. So all the nails are out. Okay. This is normally where we'd inspect the felt, but unfortunately, like you already know, there's an extra layer of shingles there. So I can't take a look at your felt. What I can tell you is that these holes go directly through this extra layer of shingles here, which means I have no way to ever make sure that your decking is going to be right. That when water does defeat shingles, because water does go sideways, that's why we have underlayment, is that when water goes in between these keyways and happens to move over here, there's no way to cover up this hole that is now in this shingle. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to put a new shingle in its place. And when I put the new shingle in its place, suddenly I'm not going to be able to find all the holes. Now this one's easy because it's the same shingle going back in place. Very easy to identify where the old holes are, right? Pretty easy to be able to say, okay, well, this is where they go. Fortunately, this won't be the case going forward. But today, all we're doing is seeing the likelihood of us being able to do an actual repair on this. So then what you're seeing, again, the granules are still loose. You can see an exact line here, loose granules. Same things are happening up here, same thing happening down here, same thing's happening right here. So what we did is we went from this one shingle that has to be replaced to now this one has a line. Again, that's still coming off. Not swiping it away, just tapping to show you that there's now loose granules. So you have this whole shingle that goes all the way to here now has to be replaced. You have the same thing up here. So now you have, where does this one start and stop? Hard to tell. This one goes this way. You also have this one. So we have the original one that we would have swapped out, but now you have 1, 2, 3 more that also have to be swapped. Thankfully, this one seems to be just fine. Unfortunately, that one already has to be replaced because it's already creased. This is one of the ones originally counted. So again, to do this one shingle, now we have to go up and do this one. You can see the loose granules there. You can see the line that's going across. You can see the line that's going across here. And then you have the line that's up here. You have the line that's right here. It's pretty easy to see all these. You see all that, that's pretty simple to be able to say, yeah, that's not repairable. So unfortunately, Mr. Barnes, I know they're asking us to do repair. There's just not a way. There's 2 layers of shingles. The shingles that we're working with are completely degraded. I have no way of putting this back together. And this is the best possible spot on the entire roof. This is the healthiest shingle you have. Then we start moving towards the back. I don't have shingles to work with back here. Unfortunately, we're just down to fiberglass matting. That's never going to work, ever. I can't even see where one shingle starts, one shingle stops. Gotta be careful back here because it's slick. So like for this shingle, I would need to unseal the shingles above, but you can't get under it because it doesn't exist anymore. It's just simply too deteriorated. This is, you can see through this. So I can't fix the wind damage shingle because there's no way to get them apart from each other to do repairs. Where they did do repairs, you see broken shingles above it. And that's everywhere. Over there, another repair, broken shingle above it. Again, another repair, and then 2 up from it, broken shingles. Broken shingles. Everywhere they did repairs, unless they were at the top where they had to replace the entire ridge vent, you see that they ended up having repairs that failed. Again, had to replace the entire ridge vent up here. Every spot where there is a shingle that's been repaired, there is damaged shingles right next to it. So I know they're saying, well, it was repaired before, it can be repaired again. It's not the case. It wasn't actually properly repaired the first time. It was patched and not correctly. So there's no way we can do this. This would actually make your roof system worse than it is now, and it's not possible to get this repair done.